Hi, everyone. It's Dr. Kyle. I am outside. I'm getting ready to enjoy a wonderful dinner with my family. We're going to have some chicken breasts and broccoli. And it got me thinking about not just the food that we eat, the big things that we think about, like the sources of protein and carbs and the things that vegetables that go into our meals, but the little things that we can change to make our meals healthier. And it got me thinking about this right here. You see, this is salt. And salt is something that we put on both the chicken and the broccoli, just a little bit in our house. So here's why we use a good, proper salt in our diet, even though salt has been demonized for decades as being a problem for heart disease and various other issues and blood pressure. The reason why is because salt can actually be very beneficial for you. Your body needs salt for several organ systems, including your heart and vascular system, as well as your adrenal glands. It also helps to balance the pH in your blood, which is a huge factor when it comes to preventing acidity in the blood and leads to things like inflammation and cancers and things like that over a lifetime of chronic inflammation in your blood. It actually can help with blood pressure, believe it or not. But we're talking about the right kind of salt. If you have traditional iodized table salt, that is inflaming to your blood vessels. That is where most of the studies have come from that show that it's negative. But a proper salt, like this one, for example, that has other types of minerals and natural things with it, balancing the minerals in your blood and your body can actually help to lower blood pressure as your body accommodates and does what's right. So it can actually help with nutrient balance. It helps with your adrenal glands. It helps with production of adrenaline and hormones for energy when your body has a proper function between water and salt. In fact, a low salt diet actually increases your risk of heart attack. One study showed up to a 400% increase in heart attack patients, or risk of increase, I should say, if somebody's on a very low or no salt diet. So it actually goes against what we've been taught by the mainstream medical model for so long as to lose this battle against heart disease. It also shows that if you're eating low salt diets, it increases your insulin level when you're fasting. So if you have nothing in your diet or you're not eating at the time, your insulin is higher when you don't eat salt. Higher level of insulin is one of the major markers for, of course, things like diabetes, but also other chronic inflammatory diseases in your body. What people get confused about is, and what people don't oftentimes understand the full difference because it was never explained, is there's a difference between proper salt and refined iodized salt. And so most of the time when you see the cheap salt on the grocery store, God forbid you're eating French fries at a fast food restaurant, just doused in salt or whatever it might be, you're eating salt that was essentially just stripped out of water, is taken away from all the other nutrients and proper things that come with it, and it was added with potassium iodine. Now, potassium iodine is a cheap form of iodine, and it actually does a lot of bad things to your body. Over time, it can cause GI issues or digestive tract issues. It hurts with inflammation of your sinuses. I mean, we can go down the list of what potassium iodine can do, especially when you're eating it on a consistent basis. So those are the things to watch out for. You want to find a good natural sea salt. Oftentimes you'll see sea salt on the label or Himalayan pink salt. You know, there's different forms of these natural salts that have the earth elements with it, and that's what you want to look for. So don't be afraid of salt. Salt can be a great thing. Just like anything, though, too much is going to be harmful for your body. So you want to use it in moderation, of course, but do not be afraid of salt. It is necessary for your body. Take this information, please. If you have questions and you're a patient in the office, you can talk to your doctor about it at any time. It's also in the Align Your Health book if you're a patient that you received when you first started care in the office. If you're not a patient and you have a question, feel free to drop it in below. Like and follow the channel for more updates like this. We try to drop nice little food hints along the way, but we'll get back to you as soon as we can. All right, so have a wonderful meal tonight. Don't be afraid of a little bit of salt. It adds a little bit of spice to your life. Have a wonderful night.